Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title, today I'll be talking about the 3 best free credit cards in Canada as of 2020. The world of credit cards can seem so confusing yet so intriguing at the same time. Everyone needs at least one credit card at some point in their lives, and it's important that you pick the right one for your needs and for your lifestyle. But how exactly do you decide which one is right for you in a sea of endless opportunities? Well, in today's video, I'm hoping to help you guys out with that. I'll be sharing my top 3 picks for free credit cards in Canada as of 2020 and why they might be right for you. In picking my top 3, I've researched a lot of different aspects such as rewards, different banks, and any additional benefits that the credit cards may offer. And of course, they have to be free. What I mean by free is that there's no annual fee, so you don't have to pay anything to actually own the credit card. So stay tuned to see what my favorite free credit card is. But before we get into this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. Now let's get into the video. So in third place comes the MBNA Rewards Platinum Plus MasterCard. The reason this falls in my number 3 spot is because it does have a lot of good benefits. It is a free card and they do have some incentives right now running. So if you sign up, you have the potential to get some bonus points. The reason it is third though, out of all of them, is because it's not attached to a bank. So it's pretty much just a credit card company. So you can't have any additional accounts with them, so that might be inconvenient for some people. I know for myself that is one of the factors that I was looking at when deciding, which credit card to go with. I wanted to go with my own bank if possible, and if not, at least another bank, so that it'd be easy to kind of transfer money to it and have it through like my online banking and everything. So now let's get into the benefits. So normally you get 2 points for every $1 spent on gas, groceries, and restaurant purchases, but right now they have a promotion going on where you get 4 points for every $1 spent on the gas, groceries, and restaurants. So this is up to the 5,000 cap on each category, and then you get 1 point for every $1 spent on pretty much all other eligible purchases. So I think it's pretty common to see kind of gas, groceries, restaurants in the top categories for cashback or for points, because that's kind of the most common thing people spend their money on. So yeah, right now they have the 5,000 bonus points offer going on after you make $500 or more in purchases within the first 90 days. And this is a pretty common incentive that banks offer. So for this type of card, you can redeem the points for travel, cashback, gift cards, merchandise, and actually even charitable donations, which is kind of interesting. Haven't seen that one before. But it does give you options if you don't want just, the standard travel or cashback. So it's a little bit more flexible. But I do find that when there are kind of more spread out options that you can get, the points you get back aren't as good as when the card is just focused on one area. And then finally, the minimum annual income for this card is actually $0, which is pretty interesting. So pretty much anyone can apply as long as they have a decent credit score. Alright, so now for my second spot in this list, we have the BMO Cashback MasterCard. This made second place because, unlike the last one, it is attached to a bank institution, so it's, I think, a little bit easier and more accessible for most people to have a card that's through a bank, and that kind of pushed it a little bit over the edge instead of it being in third place. So all that aside, let's get into the benefits. So this card actually has an introductory offer as well. Right now it's get up to 5% cash back in your first 3 months, although the catch is that you can only get a maximum of $100 cash back in that period. So there is a cap and it is kind of low, but I mean, how much free money can you really get from a bank? And then they also had a special offer of a 1.99% balance transfer. So if you're looking to bring over a balance from another credit card, you'd only have to pay 1.99% for that interest rate for the first 9 months. And then for the regular cashback rates for this card is 3% on grocery purchases, up to a maximum of $500 for each statement cycle, which I think is pretty good. And then 1% cashback on recurring bill payments, which is okay. I mean, a lot of people do have recurring bill payments, but they usually are pretty low amounts, so It would have been nice if that was like restaurants or gas or something. Oh well, you can't have it all with free cards. And then finally 0.5% unlimited cashback, which is good on all of their purchases. Aside from the cashback benefits of this card, you also get some other random benefits which I thought were kind of interesting. You can save up to 25% off rentals at National Car Rental and Alamo Car Rental, or Rent-A-Car. I thought that was, you know, a nice little benefit for a free card. You also get purchase protection with this card, so items you bought on this card are insured against damage or theft for 90 days. That's a nice little benefit. And then you also get discounts off Cirque du Soleil shows in Canada and Las Vegas. So if you're a fan of that, this might be the right card for you. Another nice thing about this card is that you can redeem your cash back at any time for any amount, it says. So you can have your money just go automatically into your accounts and decide how much you want to go into that account. So I know that other cards, you might have to wait a full year before you get any cash back, or you might have to wait until you hit a certain amount of cash back to redeem it. But with this, apparently you can just get it whenever you want, which is nice. So for this one, there is a minimum annual income though, and it is $15,000 per year. So that's not too bad. I mean, when I was a student, I was working part-time and I think I was making like $11,000 a year. So even if you're working part-time, I think it's possible to hit this amount. So yeah, that was my second pick for free cards in Canada. And my number one pick is a card that I actually have myself and I love. It's probably the best free card I've ever had, and without further ado, it is the Tangerine Money Back MasterCard. So in my research, this one topped the list pretty much all over. It's kind of the unanimous best free credit card in Canada, and I would definitely have to agree. It has a lot of benefits, and I'll get right into them. So like the other cards, there is also a sign-up bonus for Tangerine right now. So it is, if you apply by March 31st, you could earn a $250 cash bonus. This does mean you have to sign up for a checking account there, but you would have to do that anyways to get a credit card from them. So it's not really a big deal because their checking accounts are free as well. So you're not investing anything in actually having an account with them. So all you have to do is spend $5,000 in purchases during the first 3 months. So similar to the other ones, but this one is a little bit more cash back because I think, which one was it, BMO, you can only get a max $100 cash back for your first 3 months, whereas this one, it's $250 for the normal cash back though. You get 2% cash back on 2 specific categories of your choice. You can actually change these categories as your spending habits change. So let's say 1 month, you know, you have to buy a lot of groceries, you can change it to have the 2% cash back for groceries. But if another month, let's say you're buying like plane tickets or something, or entertainment tickets, you can change it for that. So I will go over all of the cashback categories they do offer, but you can change that anytime you want pretty much. So that gives you a lot of flexibility that other cards don't. And then you earn 0.5% money back on all other purchases that you haven't selected in your category. They also allow you to get a third 2% category when you have your rewards deposited into a Tangerine savings account. And I've done this because why not? Like, you get the rewards there right away, and that way you earn a little bit more cash back when you spend on your credit card. And then another nice aspect about this card is that unlike some of the other cards, there are no limits to the amount of cashback rewards you can earn on your purchases. So that way you really are, you know, getting a lot of the money you spend back. And then finally, the minimum income you must have for this card is $12,000 per year. So it's nice that it's actually lower than the BMO one, but it's still attainable. Like I said, like when I was a student, I was earning pretty much that much. So it's a great card for students or pretty much anyone else really, because it's free and you do get money back. So you really have nothing to lose. So these are the Tangerine money back categories that they offer. As you can see, there are quite a few options. So it does give you a lot of flexibility, which is nice. And like I said before, you can change them every month to suit your lifestyle needs at that time. So I do think for that reason, it does really have an edge over the other cards. So that was my number one free credit card in Canada. I highly recommend Tangerine. Even their mobile banking app is really, I think, unique from other banks, and it's really easy to use and really kind of personalized to your own experience of how you bank and what you use your different accounts for. There is a sign up bonus like I said, so if you want to sign up for them until March 31st, you would get $250, which is a lot more than I got on my sign up bonus. I think I only got 100, but I guess they're trying to attract more customers. So now's a good time if you have been thinking about that bank. So that completes my top 3 favorite free credit cards in Canada in 2020. I hope that helps narrow down your options if you're thinking about getting a new credit card, or if you're even looking for your first credit card. Free credit cards are always a great way to go if you are just getting your first one, so you can kind of learn the hang of it without having to pay an annual fee. Let me know if you guys have had any of these cards, or if you think any other ones should belong in the top 3. I'd love to hear your opinions and your experiences with free credit cards. Sometimes they are trickier to find good ones than, you know, ones that have an annual fee, but I think these ones are doing a pretty good job at being free but also having a lot of benefits. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.